Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Coolshiro here, bringing you my third ever YouTube video. Today I have something a little different for you guys. So far my channel has been all about paintball, magfed, and yes, there'll be more of that to come, but for now, how about some Overwatch to hold you over? I like to think of myself as kind of a decent player in Overwatch. I placed at rank 63 after my promos and had my ups and downs. I think I went down to fell down to so far as 55. But when I started going solo queue, I ended up getting myself back up to 63 a couple days ago. I plan on rising to the rank of 70 eventually, but for now I'm happy to stay where I am and grow. The gameplay you're watching right now is from a ranked match a few days ago when I decided to forego my usual picks of Soldier 76 and Farah and try out McCree. And as you can and will see, I completely kill it as McCree. At the end of the first half, I finished at 17 kills to 0 deaths, and at the end of the game, I believe I went something like 28-3 or so. Let's just say I did really well for, my first time McCree in ranked. I played McCree multiple times in player matches, pubs, and I just never really played him in ranked till now. McCree was always an overpowered hero to me. When Overwatch first came out, McCree was able to nuke everything from a Roadhog at max health to a tiny little Tracer with 150 health. And they were no match for McCree at that point. But because of my own principles, I kind of stayed away from him and decided to play other heroes. One hero I primarily fell back on all the time was Soldier 76, who is personally one of my favorites, as well as Farah, who I learned to love. And it stayed that way for a while, especially since the first patch that was released nerfed McCree to the freaking ground. But now he's back in the spotlight with his most recent buff. Heck, even the pros are picking him. His damage now is pretty solid. Mix that in with the healing duo of Lucio Zenyatta, which basically makes up most of the competitive teams now. And you got an unstoppable monster. Just add two tanks to the comp, and you're good to go. Now you're probably asking why choose McCree? Why should I add him to my rotation? Who else are you really going to choose on offense now? Farah gets shut down thanks to Zenyatta and D.Va, so Rocket Barrage does nothing at this point, and just Zenyatta just puts an orb on you and you get shot once you're dead. Tracer's kind of a rough pick with a dual tank meta right now. Yes, she can get behind the team and zip around, but once Zenyatta gets an orb on her, she's done for, or she gets pinned down once, or a nice shot, she's done. Reaper is great for taking out. He's a tank buster right now. But you need to know, with the team and yourself, you need to know how to effectively use them in order to get the kind of results you need in order to win a match. Soldier 76 was my go-to choice, as I might have stated before, but the recent buff to McCree has basically made him null and void, which is kind of disheartening. I think if they nerf McCree again, Soldier 76 will come back to the forefront, but for now, you're better off picking someone else. Basically, that leaves Genji and McCree, and both are amazing right now. Genji, as we all know, is the annoying fly of the Overwatch world. He kind of just gets behind you, zips around, and takes out your most valuable targets, or just focuses on the tanks. Basically, he's really good at what he does. He's hard to hit, and you really gotta know what you're doing against him. Also, you really gotta know what you're doing when you're playing him. He's really hard to... He's actually a really hard champion to play, and you gotta know what exactly to do, what to focus on, and how to really... You're basically running off on your own, doing your little thing. Like Zenyatta, for example, can just throw a healing orb on you and stick with the main group while you flank around, take out turrets, and all that kind of stuff. McCree, on the other hand, is good at duking it out from a distance, then getting close, and then finishing the job off. For example, you poke at Roadhog 1, 2, 3, and then you either get close to him, stun him, fan the hammer, roll to the side of him, so you most likely dodge his retaliation hook, and then just fan the hammer again, and at that point, he's good as dead. Not to mention, when we all know at this point, we're all pre-programmed at this point to hear, it's high noon, we run for the hills, or get behind something, or Reinhardt puts up his shield. It's just, or you have a Lucio on your team who just ults at that point. We all just are programmed to avoid that at this point. As of right now, the competitive comp I see most is the 2 tanks, 2 healers, primarily Lucio and Zenyatta. The Zenyatta buff right now is ridiculous. If they need to nerf somebody, I think they would have to nerf Zenyatta. not nerf what they. Let me explain. His transcendence, his ult, his speed boost, I think is great. It goes from being passive to, if you have to activate it passively in order to defend yourself, you can still use that speed boost to get back up on the offensive with your team. The Discord Orb is what I think needs a little bit more of the tweaking. It just does a lot of damage right now, or it helps you accomplish doing a lot of damage right now. Lucio right now is your active healer. He just stays in the main group, charges around with them, either gives him a speed boost to help him speed up, or even just drops his healing. I think that his speed boost combos well with a lot of people. Like McCree's ult, for example, combos really well with his speed boost, just because McCree moves super slow normally, but with the speed boost, forget it. He's up there. He's running around doing his ult, and combine that with the Reinhardt shield, you can hit most anything. But after that, basically, it's kind of two fill characters at that point. So I kind of feel like you gotta fill that with Genji, McCree. I mean, yes, you can still go far. It's good for certain instances, but again, she just gets shut down by Zenyatta and D.Va. Tracer is good if you know how to use her. Reaper is good for certain team comps. I think personally Reaper is the best at taking out like Reinhardt and Zenyatta. No, sorry, not Zenyatta. I mean, he is good at taking out Zenyatta too, but he's good at taking out Reinhardt and Roadhog. I think he struggles. I feel like, just to me, he struggles against D.Va and just Zarya in general. Like, because Zarya just puts a shield up and all that massive damage you did to her, she just does it right back to you at that point. But that could all change. I mean, once this rank season ends on the 12th, I mean, I think we're going to see some big changes. But for right now, try adding McCree and, heck, I mean, this is off video top, but try having Genji to your front lineup. These two heroes are great to learn and to use. I mean, yes, stuff will change, but if you get to know them now, while the game's still kind of young, if they come back into rotation later, that's just bonus points for you. So, I mean, I can't see any really downside. You won't regret it. I mean, the patch may be coming next week for all we know, but for right now, just learn them. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for everyone for checking out my video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. I'm just going to leave you guys. I'd rather you guys kind of focus on... You're probably tired of hearing me talk, but focus on the video right now. Only like to ask is one last question before I go. To all my viewers, who is your go-to hero in Overwatch? Just comment in the comment section, and I'd like to really hear from you guys. Also, I'd really love to hear what you guys like from my videos. Obviously, there'll be more Overwatch gameplay. Paintball will be coming up the pipeline again. My next time I'm going is September 10th, I believe. Just the past couple times I went, I really didn't get decent footage, so I feel like, maybe this time, making my goal this time to get you guys some really decent footage for the next video. For now, Overwatch will be primarily... next week I am going on vacation, so there probably won't be a video next week. But otherwise, I really love to hear from you guys. I'm a new channel, and I really do love support so far. This is Coolish Hero signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's time.